So how to become more feminine? Hello ladies, thanks for tuning in. So today we're gonna talk about femininity, and I'm gonna help you reach a higher level of femininity. Before we start, I want to remind you that doors to join my body confidence retreat are about to close, and they're gonna close on Sunday. As I record this video, there are only 2 spots left to join my body confidence retreat that's gonna happen here in Paris. I'm gonna put the description of the event in my description box so that you can have all the information that you need, and of course you can book a free call with me if you want to discuss that, but you need to act fast because again I'm about to close the doors on Sunday. Today I want you to develop the mindset of feminine women, and there are a few things actually that you need to do to reach a higher level of femininity. You need to understand that being feminine is not just about being pretty, and most women are pretty, right? But only a few know how to truly be magnetic, only a few have self-control, and only a few have inner peace. So you see, there are a few things that you need to do to become that woman, and today I want to help you. The first thing that you need to develop is your ability to surrender. Okay, it's extremely important for you to surrender. When I talk about the art of surrender, I talk about, surrendering in life, but also to surrender when you date. So when it comes to your ability to surrender in life, it means that you need to develop self-trust, inner trust, and work on your patience. And one thing that has helped me was understanding that life was an infinite game, and working with kids helped me with that. And I remember, like, in the past when I was working with kids, when I was teaching them a lesson and they would not understand the lesson now, I was feeling, frustrated because I absolutely wanted them to understand the lesson like today, and like I would stay with them until they get it. But it's not a great way, and it's not a great mindset when it comes to learning. And since life is an infinite game, there is no difference, right, between understanding a lesson about, electricity today and understand it, maybe in 6 months. Of course, when you're a student, you need to master the lessons and all of that, but there's no difference between understanding it now and understanding it in a few months, right, or even a few weeks. And I actually think that as you develop that mindset of life is an infinite game, you understand things and you get what you want faster than when you have, that feeling of, I need to be in control and things need to happen now. You see, because right now, if you are like that, it means that this is your wounded feminine energy, and it's like your inner child that hasn't healed yet, because that's part of, wounded femininity. It's like you are impatient and you don't trust life, and you don't trust that things will happen for you, you see, not to you. So you need to develop that. And when it comes to dating, you surrender by trusting life. For example, like, do you really think that seeing that guy 5 days in a row is important? Right? Do you really think that it's gonna help you have the commitment that you want? Whereas when you decide that, no, I want to get to know him, and I also want some time to breathe after spending some time with him, you see. And yes, that guy gonna be impatient because he finds you extremely attractive and he wants to see you. But you see, if you're attractive today, you're gonna be attractive if you see him next week as well, instead of seeing him 5 days in a row. You see, when you are new to this and you are wounded and you are dealing with the guy that you really like, yes, you're gonna be extremely impatient because you want to see him, and on the moment it's the only thing you want to do, but it doesn't mean that this is the right thing to do. And you see, you're gonna know if this is the right thing to do as you heal. As you heal and you develop patience and you develop, your feminine side, it's gonna be easier for you to make the right decisions. And I want to talk about the next point, which is inner trust. I hope you can see everything. I bought this like today, and I was excited because I was telling myself, this is so cool now. I can make, videos where I write things so that it's easier for you to understand. And I can't even see my screen. Well, anyway, I hope it's working. I want to talk about inner trust, and the reason for that is, like, it's extremely important. And today I was with one of the coaches that are gonna be with us during the body confidence retreat here in Paris, and she was telling me that she had a friend who wanted to start trusting her intuition, but she just couldn't. And she was dating a guy who would tell her that her intuition was wrong, and at some point she started to doubt herself, and she ended up breaking up with the guy because he was blocking her. That coach I was with was telling me like, yeah, it's hard sometimes, you see, to trust yourself and to trust your intuition. And I said, yeah, this is true, but what you need to focus on is feeling good. So maybe your intuition is telling you do this, do that, and what you need to focus on is, does that feel good? So even right now, if you aren't trusting yourself and you aren't trusting your intuition fully, ask yourself, does that feel good? So when you're gonna take the time to think about this, does that feel good, without taking any action, without initiating, without feeling like, okay, I need to text him, I spend 2 hours with him but absolutely need to text him again. You see, when you ask yourself, does that feel good, you will see that your higher self will know if that feels good or not. And this is a practice, and this is a practice that I want you to develop. Another thing that you need to develop as a feminine woman is unconditional love. So many people don't understand what unconditional love is. They think that it's about loving someone no matter what they do, like they can kill, they can steal and all of that, and still love them. But that's not it. Like, unconditional love is being able to love without ego. So you need to understand that there is a difference between the ego and love, and your ego is the thing that thinks, is that side of you that thinks that you need to be in control, you need to control things, and things need to happen the way you want. But that's not that. So you need to choose love, and I know that we don't always choose love, but this is what you need to do if you want to show up as the most feminine version of yourself. And you see right now, because you think that your body is supposed to look a certain way, you aren't able to love yourself unconditionally. And again, unconditional love means that you release that need of control. And you can start practicing it in many areas of your life. And I know, for example, that this is something that you can practice if you have kids around you, if you have your own kids or nephews or nieces. So I remember last Christmas, actually, my nephew was there, and he's super sweet, super cute. And it was time to go, and his parents told him, yeah, wear your coat, we're gonna leave. And he started to cry, no, I don't want to wear my coat, and all of that. So my brother and his partner, they got very mad, and they started to fight with the kid. Wear the coat. And then I lowered myself so that I can be at his height, and I told him, you want to play soccer, right? And he said yes. And then I said, yeah, I understand you, it's true that you are really good at this. And then he said nothing, and then I told him, okay, you're gonna wear your coat, and then we're gonna go back to playing soccer. And then he wore the coat, and then that was solved. You see, when you try to control things and you haven't learned to rely on love and to rely on your higher self to have things working for you, you see, you're gonna feel a lot of frustration, because as a parent, yes, of course, you just want him to wear the coat, you leave, and then end of the story, right? Even though the kid is cute, or when it comes to dating, maybe that guy is amazing most of the time, but there are still things about him that you won't like too much, and you can't control that. You can't control when this gonna come up. So maybe there are some qualities about him that you like right now. For example, if you like him because he makes you laugh, and he's extremely funny, and he makes great jokes and all of that, you can control when he's gonna make great jokes, right? Maybe he's gonna make great jokes when so you see, maybe right now you like him because he's funny, he makes great jokes and all of that, but you can control everything about him. Maybe he's gonna make great jokes when right now you don't need jokes, right now you need support and compassion, you see. So what I want you to focus on is that I just want you to focus on the overall relationship, and I want you to focus on the relationship working for you. So what you need to do is focus on the overall thing. And when it comes to your body, for example, you need to focus on how well it's working for you, not on that specific things that annoys you. You see, and we develop that and we work on that further in my body confidence retreat. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.